What is up, everybody? This is Chaos for Mia Sono, and today we are going to learn how to use MIDI files in Ableton, and we're going to start right now. Alright, we're going to jump right in. As we see, in Ableton you've got two different types of files to work with. You've got MIDI files and you've got audio files. An audio file is basically a wave file, a sound wave. MIDI files is MIDI information. Now, MIDI stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface, MIDI. And what it does, it takes the information that you play like on a virtual keyboard or something, and it translates that into music. Now, we're going to jump over here and we're going to show you some different things in the program. Now, here you see we have a MIDI track, audio track, audio track. Now, audio is where you put your samples. MIDI is where you put your MIDI information. So let's jump in where we have some MIDI information and let's take a look. Now, there are a few different types of MIDI information. You've got chords and stuff. Here's some chords. You've got single melodies. All right, now the difference with these is with a chord, you're playing multiple notes at the same time. With a melody, you're playing a whole lot of notes, but they're pretty much following each other, like a lead or a melody. All right, now, of course, you have two different views in Ableton. You've got the session view. I don't really care for it that much. That's more for if you're playing live and you want to trigger your samples or your MIDI information off of like an ANPC 40 or a little touchpad or something. I prefer to do everything in arrangement mode. So what we do is whenever you want to work on one of these MIDI clips, that's what it's called, a MIDI clip, unlike a sample. What you'll do is you'll click on it. It'll open up down here in the bottom in the work area. Now we'll open this up a little bit more and we will make that a little bit bigger so you can kind of see what's going on. Now over here you have your keyboard. You see these are your notes. Here are the notes that are being played. Up here is your time. It tells you when the notes are being played. With your melody, same thing. You got your notes. Here's all your notes following the melody and being played. Now, in Ableton, you can change all these. You can delete notes by double clicking on it. You can put a note in there by double clicking on it. You can make the note bigger or smaller by grabbing the end. Everything is entirely up to you how you want to write it. Now down here at the bottom right hand corner, you can see that where this says 1/16th. You can do this all the way to 1/32nd, even 1/64th notes. And then that will change how long you can make it all the way down to a 30-second note. That is when you want, precise. It needs to end right here. Now, of course, this can be changed for whatever type notes you want to do. If you're working with quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes. So you can set that grid however you want. And that grid also works up here at the top, but that's here at the bottom right of the top part. Same fixed grid. And then you can copy, paste, cut, do all the fun things you do. All right, now taking a look up here in our samples. Now you can do the same thing in samples, in a MIDI clips that you can in a sample. You can separate things, you highlight it, grab it, drag it over. Now it's two separate pieces. You can put them in other places. You can copy and paste them with Control-D just like you do, any other time. Anything you can do to a sample pretty much, you can do to a MIDI clip, except when it comes to adding your effects. When you're adding your effects, you come over here and you've got special MIDI effects that go with your MIDI keyboards and special audio effects that go with your wave files. All right, now jumping back in here, since we haven't played anything yet, we've got our MIDI information, but we need that all-important plugin. So let's go grab Serum. We'll throw that into both of these. And we'll make some different notes. All right, right now we have got the chords sampled. So for chords, you want to hit something like pads. So let's go take a look at our pads. There we go. Now what we'll do is we'll play this. And as you see, that is the chord progression for Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. All right, now we'll come down here. This is the MIDI information. But before we do that, we've got to bring up the version of Serum, and we have to give it a sound. For this, let's go with a pluck sound. We'll just go with that. Interesting. All right. Now, what that is, that was something in the sound that was causing all the echo and delay and everything. So let's pick a different sound. There we go. And see, you notice that's just following all the notes all the way around. And it's pretty simple, you know. I mean, when you're changing things, again, all you have to do is you can use your pencil. You can write in notes here and there. You know, you can highlight them, delete them. Anything that you can do to a sample, just about you can do to MIDI information. And again, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. I hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you learned something from it. And if you like my videos and what I'm teaching you, hit subscribe down there below. Again, my name is Chaos from Miyasono. I want to say thank you for watching this video. And yo, we'll see you next time. Make something badass.